Hey, you guys. All right. We are ready to go with this. Okay. Is this like, I hope the sound and everything is okay. I have been having technical difficulties today. Um, shocker and all of that. I am going to mute this. I always pull it up on my phone just to make sure that everything looks okay. Okay. And if you guys can do me a favor and go like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I this is going to be an interesting one today. I'm not going to lie. Um, I don't even know. I don't even know how this one's going to go. But it is something that so many people have been asking about. So I'm going to roll the intro and then we will get into it because there's a lot. There is a lot. Here we go. All right. And we may have oh, hey Christina, hey Amanda, hey Sarah. I may have some people hopping in to join on talking about all of this. But can you guys type in the chat if you've even heard of MRR? If you're following anti-MLM, I'm pretty confident you've heard of MRR because it's kind of the newest grift, the newest thing that is going on in the MLM sphere. Because it's not MLM, but it's kind of adjacent to MLM. So we're going to talk master resell rights. And you just saw a friend post about it. Oof. Okay. Here's the thing. As I started looking into it more and more, I've used programs that are master resell rights. I'm just going to move that over here. So I have used master resell rights programs. I don't talk about it a ton because I don't actually do it much. But I am a certified life and health coach. I went to a couple of other, okay, so people have been seeing people post about it. So I went to the HCI, so the Health Coach Institute. That is where I did my certification. And part of it, they had a system where you could purchase to run your website for you if you decided to have a website. And part of that was having access to articles and ebooks that you could send out to people. So you could send out information on whether it was things with their health, with mindset, personal development stuff, and it would go out as if it was from me. Right? So did I write them? No, I did not write those emails or the newsletters or the articles, right? I didn't personally write them, but I had access to them and I was allowed to put my own name on them, if that makes sense. And that is what master resell rights is. And the problem that we're having right now is that the way it's being marketed. So, master resell rights have been around for a very long time, and they are legitimate. You can do this. Where the problem comes in is the income claims, the way that people are talking about the course. Those are all issues because they're not allowed, right? You're not allowed to make, oh, hey, yeah, you're not allowed to make the income claims that people have been making regarding this. So I am going, let me share my screen because I'm just going to show you guys some of the income claims and some of the awful content, I should say, the bad content that people have been sharing in order to sell master resale rights. And these are just it's a very small representative of what's being shown out there. Okay. Let's see. Let me put me down here. Okay. So the first one, and again, these do have names on them, so please do not contact these people. We say like don't touch the poop, right? This is just examples. So the first one, it took me 12 days of skepticism, self-doubt, and curiosity to say yes to an opportunity I had been watching erupt on Instagram. 12 days later, I had already earned upwards of $25,000 without creating a new product offer, cold calling in DMs, or sacrificing time with my babies. That's one example. We'll watch some of these. Oh, actually, they're going to have music, so we're not going to watch them. Let's just talk. It's Monday morning. I'm taking my kids back to school shopping. I woke up to another $9,000 in my Stripe account. I'm realizing that I've made over $60,000 in 2 weeks because I made one decision that I was nervous to make. I woke up today and I calculated my first $20,000 day with Master Resell Rights course, and I've already made $3,000 today, and it's only 10 a.m. So there's two of them. Let's see. Let's look at this one. I am going to play this one.
When the haters come out, you know that you've officially made it, and that's what's happening with Master Resell Rights right now. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas, but it has been a long day of people that I have respected in the past.
All right, so that is just a little bit, but basically she's saying that there are all of these people that she has respected in the past coming at her because the shade that has been thrown from the MLM boss babes who are not a fan of Master Resell Rights has been pretty funny. I've got, let's see, I'll find a few that we'll look at that are pretty dang. Oh, this one, I am not going to pay this one because there is music again. But this is what I've made in the last 3 months in affiliate marketing and holy income claims, right? 94,000, 130,000. So those are, I believe it was like April. Sorry, I just sent a download over to my, that was over, I believe that was like May, June, and July. All right. And then I'm sitting here, Miss Chanel and I made $3,000 from MRR. So it's all of income claims. That's where the issue lies, right? It's not that they're selling master resale rights. That has nothing to do with it. It's the income claims. So now I'm going to pull up. This is one of the beach body leaders. And this is what she said. I'll continue to be vocal about it despite ruffling feathers. If you purchase it, turn around and tell the world you've made profit selling it that same day or a day after. A common tactic I'm seeing. You haven't gone through the course yourself to even know if it's beneficial to anyone. If the course is so life-changing, share more about it. They don't because the value simply isn't there and they know it. They just hook you on the dreams of earning money by selling it with big income claims. Not technically a Ponzi or pyramid scheme, but a variation of that. The majority of people that will fall for it won't ever use the course, let alone profit from it. It's only the savvy influencers that know how to market that will make money. If your gut feels off, trust it. All right. So what are you guys thinking so far? Oh, and I can add Jen. Hold on. Let me stop this screen share and add Jen. Hey, Jen.
Hello.
All right. The only other one, I don't know how much of it you've caught so far, Jen. The only other one that has made comments on it was Shalene Johnson. Did you see
Yeah.
Shalene's?
I didn't see
And
it, but I laugh every time I see Christina's, kind of like, well, when people's guts are telling them body is something's off with that, and you're like, no, it's not. I'm just like,
ignore
it,
it, ignore it. Um,
yep,
oh, there's
pot,
a few
tea kettle,
others.
exactly.
Exactly, right? And there's a few others. I mean, we've all seen the income claims, and it's the funniest part to me is that it's coming from the top leaders who have their mid-level leaders selling this course and not selling whatever MLM they're with, because this has
Yep.
hit. I've seen people from Monat, Beachbody, uh, It Works. I mean, really all of them. I've seen so many of
Modair.
them. Modair.
That's
Modair is another
something.
one.
Let me tell you, somebody followed me from two
Yeah.
different accounts, and I looked. I'm like, Modair, what? And then the other account was so I messaged them. I sent them on the thing. I'm like, it's a scam. Modair's a scam. I'm not sure why you're following me. I need to post more anti-MLM content, I guess.
I that's the crazy thing. Okay, so here's my question to you. Have you looked into master resale rights
I
very
don't
much?
understand it. Like, you're just buying something. I did see where you actually have to pay a monthly fee
All right. So
to sell it, right?
here's the thing that I don't understand, and it would be interesting to get into that program to find out some answers, but I'm not willing to pay $500 um for this class. But the course is not called Master Resale Rights.
No.
And that is all I've heard it referred to. So anytime I see a post from like Anita or Angela Sumner or any of these others, they're all just talking MRR. It's all Master Resale Rights. Do you know the name of the course?
Isn't it? It's something about marketing, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's
What is?
worse.
What are they selling?
The course is called Roadmap to Riches.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, yeah, I knew that.
So MRR is a category of courses. It is not the course. And I think the way that they are positioning it, they're confusing people because
I'm confused.
master resale rights have been around forever. So examples could be me paying a copywriter to write all my whole email campaign and then me sending it out as if it was from me, right? I'm paying them to write content for me. So with master resale rights, you have access to sometimes hundreds of course of like ebooks or newsletters or whatever that are they call them white papered, right? So they're
Yeah,
whitelisted. You can put your name on them. It's almost like having a ghostwriter, if that makes sense.
it makes sense.
So,
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the fitness and nutrition programs you see fitness influencer selling
mhm.
are white label products.
Oh, I
Well,
guarantee it.
it's Alana Meals.
Mhm. Alana Meals was white labeled
Yes.
because
And she
who
got called out for it. It was hilarious.
who else sold those meals?
Um,
Was it
Blonde.
Denise Austin or
Yes. Yep. Denise
right.
Austin.
So, I mean, and here's the thing, is it allowed to do? Absolutely. Like, and I would say if the people selling the courses were selling it touting the information within the course, that's different.
Yep.
But it's just all of these income claims that you're not allowed to do. And, we have gone over it and over it with the FTC. Robert Frund's Law is the account that we just absolutely love because he has done so many things on influencer and affiliate marketing. Well, let's hear. Actually, I'm going to let you. I have a couple of videos from the people who created Roadmap to Riches that all of them are selling. Okay. So we're
Okay.
going to, let's see. Let's do this.
Today we celebrate $2 million in community collective sales for the Roadmap community. So I thought we hit $2 million in community collective sales the other day, but apparently my math was just off. But officially last night we hit $2 million in community collective sales. This is a whole community effort, so congratulations to the Roadmap community. We did this all together, and it's just so crazy to see it grow so fast right in front of our eyes. And to think that we are just scratching the surface. The hard launch date for this product was February 19th of this year. It's still so early, such a baby, that we all get to grow together. The future is really bright. Love you guys. Today we...
All right. Run out of people.
It's really similar to MLM, right?
You're gonna run out of people.
You're gonna run out of people to sell it to. And there, okay, wait, let's watch one more video from her because I have mixed feelings on this one.
That I've been getting lately, and this is going to be the most important video you watch on TikTok today. Just hear me out, because I'm gonna drop some things that have changed my life, and if you put it into action, I promise it will change yours too. Those of you who don't know, my husband and I created a Master Resell Rights digital training teaching people business development, marketing, and automation, and how they can apply that to their business. We attach Master Resell Rights, which means you can buy the product one time, sell it as your own for 100% profit. Your customers pay you directly, and I don't take a dime from your sales. You could make $1 million, and I wouldn't see a dime. And I've received this question probably 5 times in the last 24 hours, so I'm addressing it here for everyone to see. The question is, what's in it for you? Like, Hannah, what do you get out of this? We sell it for 100% profit and you don't make any money? You're damn right. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why we made it that way. Reason number 1, I come from the affiliate marketing world, the network marketing world, where I was promoting other people's products, and I had some pretty bad experiences. That's not a bad business model. That's not a bad business to be in. However, I just encountered several bad experiences where I was constantly having to start over because the people I was an affiliate for or in their organization, companies would make bad decisions. It would affect me in the field, and I was constantly having to start over. Additionally, there were many times where people made me feel like I was just a number. I was just a dollar amount that kept their residual income going every single month, even though I wasn't seeing.
But then she's like,
but it's not a bad business model.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But it's not a bad business model. It's funny to me how many former MLM folks come up with something else, right? Like she's doing this. What's her bucket? There's someone else that is doing. I totally lost my train of thought. But there's another. Oh, the one that created. Yay! Hey, DC's channel. Hey, DC. Okay, so the woman who created the other product that all of them are selling right now is called TrimFit. That was created from a unique representative who was forced out of unique because she had a competing product now, right?
Yeah.
So she is saying in here this, hey everyone from DC's Mary Kay one.
Raiders of the Lost Snark. I love it.
So all right, so for those who just joined, because we had a lot drop in, the person that we're listening to is the person who created the class or the course that everybody is talking about right now, especially a lot of the MLM reps. So
they're talking about it, but they're not saying the course name.
No, and we'll go over that a little bit. So let's finish hearing what she has to say, because she's going to say, in my opinion, she's going to say a lot without saying much. So,
success. During that time, ownership, branding freedom, control became very important to me. I didn't want to look like everyone else. I didn't want to post what everyone else posted. I wanted to stand out and really build my own brand instead of boosting up other companies' brands by using their website.
So she wanted to stand out.
But they're all doing the same thing, selling this.
So she created a course for everyone to sell. That's all the same. They're all selling the same course, right? It's just she's at the top. Okay. And she did say you get 100% of the profits. So if I purchased the course for $497, then I can sell the course for $497 and I get to keep 100% of the profit. She doesn't make anything from any of my sales. She also we just watched a video where she congratulated them on $2 million in community sales since February. All right. So February is when it launched. It really launched on TikTok. And so, yeah, she didn't want to copy anyone. She copied, right? Like, come on. It's very easy. And so it's been on TikTok for quite a while. It's just coming over to Instagram and Facebook. I haven't even I don't really look at Facebook.
I don't go on Facebook, so
I don't like it there.
It's with just my username at the end of it. So if something is important to me and I know other people feel that way, therefore it's a lot easier for me to sell something when I can speak from the heart, hence master resell rights. Reason number 2, do you guys know how much it takes to set up an affiliate marketing company or a network marketing company? Do you know how much money that takes to set up legally and how much headache that is? Like, that has no time freedom in it. The amount of managing I would have to do on the back end would take away the entire dream of time freedom for me. So I have no interest in making money off of people's sales because the legalities and the money and the time that takes to manage is something I'm not interested in.
Okay, yet she's running a whole community for anyone that purchases this course. And she has to run that community and she has to run the whole back end.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm confused.
Reason number 3, and this is the most important, and this is what has changed my life when I shifted my perspective. There are so many people out there that are after the bottom dollar. They're after the quick cash. They're after making quick money to get out of a situation that they're in. And I get it. I was there in my life where I was after the quick cash. That's why I joined shit that didn't make sense just to make money. Here's the solution for that. There are many ways to make quick money. Go Uber, go DoorDash, go pick up a second job. Like, there are ways to get out of a situation that you're in without making your business and your brand all about quick cash. Okay, so if you are in that position, I highly recommend just going to figure out something else instead of feeling like your business is going to be the thing that makes you the quick cash to get out of whatever situation that you're in. Here's the life-changing part. Here's the perspective shift. If you can build a business with the sole intention of impacting people's lives, touching their hearts, and actually being a genuine effing person without looking to earn off of their sales or looking to earn off of their efforts. Okay, not that that's a bad thing. Okay, it's not a bad thing. And in the long run, you will earn. Yes. Okay, if you look at it this way. But if you can build a business with the sole intention of touching other people and actually making a difference in their life, the money will follow. When you chase money, money runs away. So when we get into business, this is big. This is a huge problem in business for people. They get into it to make the money and they chase the money, but the money ends up running away from them and they never actually get the money in the first place. Making money off of people is so normalized. And it's like, that's why people ask me, well, what's in it for you? You're not making any money off of people's sales. I don't get it, because it's so normalized that people make money, but it's also normalized. It's the reason why 90% of people fail. It's because they go into it with the intention to earn off of other people. Completely shift your perspective. If you can accept the fact that for the next 10 years, you aren't going to make what you want to make financially, but you're going to change a lot of freaking people's lives because you led with the intention of serving them. Our mission is to develop a better experience for everyone we serve online. If you can make that the crux, if you can make that the mission, if you can make that the goal, the money will follow. It might not be the amount of money you want for the next 10 years, but I promise you guys, more than anything, more than making the money, building the network and building the know, like, and trust of your audience will always be more important than any dollar you can ever make. And it will also make you more money years down the line. So I hope that answers people's questions on what do I get from giving away our product and allowing people to sell it for 100% profit. I get access to an incredible community of people that is growing every single day that literally wake me up in the morning because they make me so happy.
Yes.
I get the know, like, and trust of my audience that will last a lifetime because we've actually formed genuine, honest relationships and know that money is not a factor. I get more out of this community than I could even express to you guys.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
And that's worth more than any dollar. And I just wish that people could see the money is not the top of the food chain. The network and the community and the relationships are at the top of the food chain, and the money just comes with it. And if you guys can make that shift, I promise it will change your life.
My brain hurts.
Okay, and here's the thing. I completely agree that
Oh my God.
most people work to make money, and that's not a bad thing,
I got to pay my bills.
but okay, but still, and you guys can comment in the chat. Did she explain anything about what is actually in it for her for creating the course? No, she's not saying anything.
Oh
And
my God.
and
I'm
I just want to show you guys just real quick. So what are people telling you? What are like, remember, it's not about money. It's not about a quick cash grab. Here's 3.
money,
Money. It's not talking about serving your community. It's not talking about even what the course entails. And at this point, I still thought, like, I was still thinking that the course was Master Resell Rights.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Because that is how that's how they're selling it. But it's not. And
coaching coaches.
It is very similar to coaching coaches to coaches.
And now I'm thinking, I'm like, I just did the free intuitive eating webinar this past weekend. I should do Master Resell Rights.
Right? Do Master Resell Rights. Okay. So what does this do for her? I have yet to find someone who has purchased the course who's willing to talk about all of the fees on the back end. But they do get put into this community. And I have heard that there are fees associated with being in this community.
In the limited amount of time I've had to do research on this, I went to the website, and at like the very bottom, like it took a while to find it, but there's a monthly fee in order for you to have these master resale rights to sell these products.
Yes. And it is also, you just totally hit it. It is a sales funnel.
Yep.
So they are partnered with Squarespace. They're partnered with ClickFunnels. They are partnered with SEO companies, with hosting companies. And basically they are like an affiliate. So as of, I want to say it was like 2 days ago, she did a live, and I have that. I don't know what my computer hated me today, but as of that date, which I think was like 2 days ago, we had around like 8,500 people in that community.
Jeez.
Now, they are restricted on when they resell this course, they're restricted on how they can rebrand it. Because they've talked about, you can rebrand it and then you sell it. You're restricted on how much of it you can actually rebrand. And
is it like you just change like the cover and the back page? You have to keep all of their content.
You cannot change any of the live or of the training videos. And all of those are going to have their information on it. So it's almost like, to me, with Beachbody or Body, right? You have your really high level coaches that you're like, well, they're the ones producing everything. I want to be on their team. So most people would be like, well, I don't want to deal with this low level hun anymore. I'm just going to go right to the creators of the course.
Yep.
Now, the course itself, from my understanding, does have valuable information in it if, and only if, you already have a product that is yours as far as like a digital product, or if you are an affiliate or want to be an affiliate. If you are in that situation, then yes, there is some valuable content in there. But spoiler alert, all of that content's also for free on YouTube.
Yep.
And you don't have to pay $500 for it. The other, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was coughing again. I'm
Okay.
still dying from her talk. I just,
Right. I was watching this. This is the most important thing you're going to watch today. And then proceeds to tell you nothing. Nothing. And again, like if this is, I don't know. I guess I really want people to just be honest. If it is the reason that I am selling this course and then allowing other people to sell this course is to build up my own email list, to build up my own community that I can then market to, and it just makes business sense.
Yep.
I wouldn't have an issue with that. Like, that's very honest. It's being very upfront about what is in it for you. Now, I did have, God, I'm so annoyed because in the call I have, and maybe I'll have to do a part 2 if I can figure out what my iMovie's doing. She said in there that she's really upset with the fact that people are selling it as a cash grab.
Yeah.
That is not what the intention was, and that they should not be doing that. In my opinion, the problem with that is everyone that you are having sell this on Instagram is a former MLM hun, and they're all in it for the quick cash grab.
Yep.
All of them. But
yeah,
you have to have a really large community, in my opinion, in order to even be able to sell this class to people. Right? And on, yeah, she can't.
Nope.
Cannot control it. It's gone, right? And I would agree. Anita was the first one I saw too. She's the first one that was sent to me. But I'm in a Facebook group that is supposed to not allow for selling. Famous last words. When the person who created it,
ice cream truck here.
You cannot have money for ice cream.
No, Brayden left.
Oh. Okay. What?
If you missed Amy and I last week going live, the ice cream truck showed up in the middle of it.
Which is very important.
And didn't buy Mom any ice cream.
Oh, and she spent $15 at the ice cream truck. Like that. Anyway, I forgot even where I was, what I was talking about. Dang, those kids. They go back to. Okay, side note, my kids go back to school on Monday, but then they have Friday off. And then they have the following Monday off. It's like they give you a taste of it, and then they're like, and they're back.
My kids have been in school for 3 weeks already.
Oh my gosh, so jealous. And they are beyond ready to go back to school. So that is my biggest concern with all of this, is the way that they are marketing it. God, you guys are making me jealous. Mine are on week 3 of school too. Oh, here's the thing. I could do a whole spiel on schools, because seriously, my kids, some of them get out of school at 2:54. Why? Why would they get out at like 2:29? What?
One of mine gets out at like 2:23, and the other one gets out at like 3:27.
Why?
Oh,
All right. No. All right. Back to Master Resell Rights. Let's go. Now, in Hannah's stories, it was really interesting. And the ones from actually today, she was saying how mean Instagram is. That this has been on TikTok for months and they haven't had any issues. But now that it is on Instagram and Facebook, the amount of hate that they're getting is wild. here's my thing on this. Well, when the people who are purchasing it and the people who are selling it are people who are known to lie and who will say anything and have been proven that they will say anything to make a sale, then you're right. Everyone is going to question the validity of this program. And the fact that they're all just calling it master resale rights.
Yeah.
Because if you called it roadmap to riches, do you know how many people would be like, and I'm out? Like, that just screams scam.
Yeah.
It screams scam. She did say that they're trying to change the name. Shocker. But all right, so I am going to share an article.
Well, I think part of it too is the audiences that are on Facebook and Instagram
Mhm.
have been in MLM worlds longer and have left. TikTok's newer.
Yep. See, okay, now here's the interesting thing. Erin says they also call it the blueprint, which I have heard it called that, but
There's more than one course, right?
there's more than one course. And by them saying just MRR, it's getting confusing because there are tens of thousands of MRR courses.
Yep.
There are so many out there. And on Hannah's stuff today, she actually gave a ton of different websites where you can purchase master resell courses. So she like just told them like, look, if people, I think it was more that people were that she was getting upset that people were upset. And so she shared a ton of resources. And one of them that she shared, I went to the website and it's like what was it? $40 a month or something like that. It is much cheaper. And you can, yeah, that's what Erin just said too. You can find them so cheap. You don't have to pay $497 on it. Here's my other question. Are we sure that this is an original course? Because if they're giving people their course to sell as their own course, is their course their own course?
Oh, man. Twisty,
I mean,
twisty.
it gets really twisty. So there is
Hurts my brain.
hurts my brain too. We're gonna look though, and I'll share the link to this article in I'll share it in the yeah. They can't none of them are original, right? Shut up. Cheryl would get so mad. It's comparing it to a degree in digital marketing.
What? No.
No, that is not the same thing. That is not the same thing.
No, I just actually convinced my boss to pay for me to take some digital marketing courses.
Oh my gosh.
Specifically for Meta and Ads Manager, because somehow now I am doing that and it's not what I got hired for and not necessarily what I wanted to do, but
well, here's the thing. I think it's courseception. One of the things, and I've noticed this really with all MLMs, is just because someone was really good at recruiting and sales, they all of a sudden decide that they know how to mentor the world and to teach marketing and to teach leadership and all of these different things when it's like, no, you had success with one company.
Yep.
You have no schooling. And if you really look at it, you weren't a leader, you were a salesperson who was recruiting your competition to also sell.
She compared the cost of the degree versus the $497.
Let me guess, she's selling that. Okay. So here is, I was also sent this from a friend. Thank you, friends. She knows who she is.
This is the article that I sent to the person who followed me.
Are you serious?
I sent it. When I said, hey, by the way, it's a fraud. It's a scam. You might want to read this. Actually, 2 people followed me that were doing that. And I read the bio and you know that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one,
I'm like, why are you following me? Read this article.
Read this article. And I don't want to purchase this, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are Okay, so she's going to talk about 2 of the different ones. And the first one, I agree, does sound a lot more scammy than Roadmap to Riches. So, she says, "I am not and never will be an affiliate for these types of products. I'm an attorney and entrepreneur who is well-versed in the world of online business and marketing, particularly funnels, and these are my opinions, perspectives, and observations. Put simply, I would never sell this shit." Mic drop. Okay. So what happened with this is this attorney posted a reel basically saying that, sure, I'm going to purchase this. I can't even remember, from Ashley in high school, who wouldn't even talk to me, is now going to teach me how to digital market, and I'm going to make $8,000 by tomorrow. She's like,
In
scam.
my sleep.
People went bonkers in the comments. They were losing it and like hardcore defending MRR. And so right now, she said right now there are 2 main courses, and that they seem to target mostly lower income women, particularly those without a college degree and who have children. Most of them are stay-at-home parents. And I would add to that now, most of them are in a downline of an MLM.
Yep.
They are targeting their downlines so hard. So they will show you how much money they've made in the last week or month just trying to pay for groceries in a reel or TikTok. And then they send you to a link in their bio, which is a landing page for their opt-in. Now, this one, the one that she's talking, it'll take you to a $7 video offer with a man named David. Then there's a second one that's popped up from Zach and Hannah. So that's the one that we've been looking at, because that's what most of us have seen. And she's not as familiar with that one, but this is how David's program works. So an affiliate for LM promotes the $7 front end product in the funnel, which is a 15-day challenge with webinar style videos from David, who's their founder, and they unlock 1 video a day. In the day 3 video, you're notified that in order to unlock the rest of the videos, you have to meet with a business advisor. This business advisor is allegedly there to help you create your business plan, but as you've already guessed, they're actually a salesperson. They give you 48 hours to spend $2,500 to purchase 4 core training programs. They're blueprints. So this is maybe the one that Erin's talking about.
Yeah.
My source told me the blueprints are on affiliate marketing, digital products, and one other that she couldn't remember. If you don't purchase during that 48-hour window, but you decide to purchase later, you only get access to the 1 blueprint that is about affiliate marketing, and you miss out on the other 3.
This is the best part, though.
And
It's still $2,500 for one.
Yeah, it's still $2,500, right? And this is very much what like the MLMers do, right? This is right up their alley because it's, I have 5 spots open, or, I'm limiting how many coaches I can coach this month. So you better get in right away. It's all the same sales tactics.
Yeah. And I feel scammy using that. Like when I'm opening up my group coaching program, when I say I only have like 3 or 4 spots, I only have 3 or 4 spots.
Well, and that's the difference, right? If you are a true business owner, there are limits. There are limits on how much you as a person can do. MLMs have no limits. There's no limits. I would sign up. Can you even imagine if someone contacted you and was like, I want to buy Beachbody on demand, and you said, no, I'm sorry, you have to wait till next month because I've had too many people do it.
Sorry, I hit my 10 for the month.
My 10. Like, that is not how this works. Oh, it is such MLM territory. Now, if you do decide to buy the blueprints, they set you up with a second advisory meeting. And in the second meeting, you're pressured to allow them to register an LLC for you in Wisconsin for $1,500.
Her source, like a little red flag to wave.
Right? I do. I need
if you all ever want to start an LLC or make yourself an LLC, go through your state. It's like $20.
Yeah. So the one in Wisconsin, they're going to charge you $1,500.
Yeah, no.
And they sell it to you as a tax write-off because it's within 45 days of purchase.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. That is not a thing. Okay. So, and then she says, as an attorney who sold a course called Lawless to Flawless on how to get your entire business set up from A to Z for $14, this is insane to me. Not just because other big box legal retailers charge you about $100 to do this on your behalf in the actual state you operate in.
Google
This is
Zoom.
super important, but because you can do this on your own.
Yep.
States make so much money off LLC registrations, so it's in their best interest to make it easy for you, and they do.
So easy.
It is so easy. I've done it with 2 or 3 different businesses. It's really easy. In that $14 course, she talks about the different things that she had covered, which is why it's important to get an employee identification number, and looking at your expenses and that kind of thing. The 45-day rule, totally bogus. Totally bogus. And tax write-offs are applicable to the year in which the purchase was made. There's nothing about 45 days. And she said, additionally, I can't believe I have to write this, but tax write-offs only help to reduce your tax liability when you have to pay taxes.
Yep.
You still have to pay taxes when you earn income. She's just going to let that sink in. Okay. And again,
it's a write-off. It's a write-off.
it's a write. Oh my gosh. Schitt's Creek. That episode. So I have to say I think it was my first knee replacement, which was just about a year ago.
Yeah.
I binge watched Schitt's Creek and I was laughing so hard. And I think the medication did make it funnier, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Their little MLM they got involved in was so funny. Now, again, she doesn't know that much about Roadmap to Riches because it's much easier to find someone who's willing to pay the $7. But even then, they still paid the $2,500 and then told her what else it was. But she said, from what I can tell, as I do not have a source who's gone through this program willing to share yet, you opt into this one with a name and an email. Then you're directed to buy the $497 program. But it is industry standard to put some kind of timed incentive on such a sale to put pressure on you to make a decision. And again, this is where that funnel comes in, right? So they're trying to get you in there to be able to upsell you on something. Yeah, I don't know why they chose Wisconsin. I've seen people,
I think you're right.
right? Delaware. I've seen a lot of them in Delaware. I'm trying to remember where Beachbodies was.
Well, the Delaware is where the we still need to look into this more. The MLM that was Viseo, which is now that Life one that I told you about. They're registered in Delaware.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
they're in Arkansas.
Here's this one. It cannot go on forever. Right?
Nope.
You reach market saturation of people that are going to be willing to do this. I mean, and most people, let's be real, the economy is awful right now. Most people do not have an extra $500 that they can put towards this. And so they're promising, oh, well, I earned mine back within an hour, so I'm sure you can too. And that's how they're selling it, is this quick cash grab.
Yep. All you have to do to earn your money back is to sell one.
Yeah. Yep. I've heard that. I don't know how many times. Okay. So once you're in the course, the product that it teaches you to sell is the course you're in. So that's what it's teaching you to sell. You buy the course in order to sell the course to others. Yep. You might need to read that twice because that is what they're doing. So it makes it sound like no brainer. And I think some of them have said this, like, why is anyone having an issue with this? Oh yeah, I've got one from Angela Sumner somewhere. I just couldn't find it right away, but she said she's making $1,500 a day. So then she did 15 times 1,500 times 365 and she did this whole thing out. Like, this is going to be a consistent thing. No, that's not. So you're white labeling, right? And that's kind of what we talked about earlier. You're white labeling the course that they give you. You use their templates. And if you guys notice, I think she says this, at the end of the day, the only thing you know how to sell is this course. Even right down to the usernames. Have you guys seen these? Make money with, make money with Anita, work with Anita. There have been so many that they're doing this exact same thing.
Yeah.
So there are some things, like I said, there are things that are good to purchase, like copywriters. Having someone create an email campaign for you that sounds much better than I could probably come up with on my own, that makes sense. You're paying them for their work. But in something like this, it just doesn't make sense. And this is where, so this is how the LM course is working. I mean, there's a pyramid for you. Okay, so David created MRR and the course that people are selling. He gets a portion of each course sold. So he recruited Abigail, Betsy, and Chantel, so ABC, and ABC sells David's course to XYZ. XYZ make money by selling David's course to QRS. In the meantime, David has also sold his course over on this side. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. And he gets a cut of every new sale, right? Plus, he's getting the additional click funnels and the Squarespace and all of these other additional services that they're doing. And what the problem is, you don't get an actual education of how do you create a product to sell? How do you do this? Because right now all you know is how to market this class. So what are you going to do when it becomes saturated and you can no longer market this class and you can't make any more money off of it?
Find another white label class to sell.
And right, and the scripts are, she said the scripts are an extra 2,500 on top of the 497 to get into the course. So I don't know if it seems like right here she's talking about roadmap, but up here she was talking about the LM class. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that's working. So here are some red flags. Digital marketers making extravagant promises about your earning potential. We have all of that.
Yep.
Affiliate marketers emphasizing recruiting new affiliate marketers for your sales network as the real way to make money. And again, it's within MLM, right? You're recruiting your own competition.
Herbal face food.
Herbal face food, trim fit, all of those, right? Wi-Fi money moms playing on your emotions.
Why pay for scripts when you can just copy them from all the people selling on social media?
Because some of them are word for word the same.
They're the exact same. It's
They
what we
are.
used to do when we would launch the new program.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody would post the heart, the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple hearts. Like, where are you
Yep.
at in your journey? It's same exact
How much
thing.
weight do you need to lose? 0 to 10 pounds, red heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did it. And it's funny because now when I see my memories pop up, I can tell easily, is this one I wrote or was this a canned post? Because how I thought that not everybody was doing that, I don't know. But, so they're using high pressure sales tactics, and the master resell rights distributors buy more products than they want to use or can resell just to stay active in the company or to qualify for other bonuses or rewards. So, and she did, those are directly from the FTC. So here is the problem. Like, what they're not telling you is the ongoing information. And this is what we did too, right? Like, I can't remember on one of my videos, someone commented, they said, I think it was Jenny Jen that commented, they're not telling you about all of the fact that, yeah, you sign up your husband or your spouse or your partner, and then you sign up a parent to go Emerald. But now you have to hit PV to keep them active, to keep that. And you don't realize some of those things because you don't know what questions to ask.
Yep.
And this is doing the exact same thing. And I can tell you, have you ever used any white label articles or?
Nope, I've created everything myself.
Wow, good on you. Good on you.
I just sent off. I did hire somebody to all the contents there, but I'm like, please make this look pretty because I don't have time.
Yep.
So I'm like, edit it, make it look pretty, format it, do whatever you have to do, because I'm over it.
Well, what I can tell
Coming
you,
soon for $5.
from the ones that I have, I'm sure I still have them somewhere. I'll have to look and see because I'm sure I still have the ebooks saved somewhere. They are very generic. There is nothing there's nothing like earth-shattering in these. What you have to do, and really the only reason that you're giving them this product is so that they'll opt into your email list to purchase the actual product that you're selling. But most of these people don't have an actual product that they're selling. So this course is pointless to them.
I have a freebie out. I need to put it back up again to get people to my email list. I suck at putting my emails out. So if you are watching this and you're on my email list, I think I have one going out this month. It's sporadic, hit or miss. Like, but I
Because
don't
you're
want.
producing
But
them.
here's the thing with my email list: if you're on it, it's not. Yeah, I'm going to talk about when my group coaching program opens up and stuff. But if any social media goes down, I don't own it, but I own the email.
And that's exactly Anita, one of the best. Oh, hey, yay, you're catching live. One of the best, Anita actually had a very good explanation of what exactly they are benefiting from. And again, my iMovie crashed, so it would not export the the compilation. But she talked about that fact. She can get locked out of her Facebook. She can get locked out of her Instagram. She can get locked out of her TikTok. She can lose those
Yep.
completely. But her email list is always her email list. And she has control over that.
Yep.
And so then if she has someone that she can send out a mass email or newsletter, that type of thing, talking about the things that she has special offers for or codes for, and she may get sales while she's asleep. That is awesome. But you also have to realize, how long has she been doing this? She has been collecting email addresses for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Her list, your list is not going to look like her list. It's just not. And so are you going to have the same results? No. And they are putting out that you can get those same results, and it's not true.
She likes to say, I've cut her a couple times, this person only had 300 followers and they made this much money. And it's just like,
No.
or this person has a private Instagram account and they made this much money. It's like, what?
Here's the thing, because they're having them create a new Instagram account that is not private, and they're trying to move people over to there. But how many people are doing this now? There's so many people out there that are doing it that it's getting pretty saturated pretty quickly.
MRR keeps MMR. MRR keeps popping up on my For You page. And as soon as they start talking, I know. It's like, and report.
Right? And it does go against the FTC.
And every once in a while, if I'm in a mood, I will comment and be like, this is a scam and a fraud. You need to look into the FTC, and I'll say something. And
yep, absolutely. So
go to bed, Sam. Sleep
2 a.m.
Sleep
no.
is important.
I am an early to bed person, but I've had the worst insomnia lately, and it's getting me.
Anthony is going for a sleep study tonight. I'm super excited because now maybe he'll stop snoring.
Oh my gosh, I've actually thought about going and getting a sleep study. Okay, I'm going to share another thing with you guys real quick. One of the websites that Hannah shared today, I think it's this one. Yeah. So this is one of the websites, and I mean, it still is pretty pyramidish, like looking at how this works. But they say, so it's basically, how does this work? and you can purchase the product, and then you can sell the resell rights. And then this person right here can only sell for personal use. Then this one, and this is the one that I've seen most often, because you can also sell it for personal use only. But then you sell the master resell rights, and then they sell the master resell rights. And it's exactly like the MLM triangle, where by like level 13, you've hit the entire world.
Yep.
So you are going to hit that. I'm wondering if any of the places that she mentioned today, I wonder if she has any affiliate with them to get some type of a kickback. This particular one, I was just looking around on it. The membership is $20 per month, or you can pay $47 for 3 months.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
And so this one, like, really isn't.
Yes, the chain letter.
Yep.
Yep.
It absolutely sounds like the chain letter scheme, or the books, or God, there's so many of them that they do right now.
The Secret Sisters during the holidays.
Yep.
Which are illegal, by the way. Do not participate in them.
No, they're not. And so here's the thing. And I had someone message me, and they're like, I don't know what your take is on MRR, but like, it really has been great for me. I think as an individual user, if you are trying to develop an email or a digital presence for something that you already have, it actually does sound like this product may be beneficial.
Yeah.
Again, you can find it for such a smaller amount, or free.
Free on YouTube.
So, but even this, this here, I can sell that. Do you want me to show you some of the master resell rights products that this company has?
Yes, please.
Let's look at this. Okay, so these are some of their latest things that they have. Driving meditation. So how driving meditation makes you a safer driver. I'm okay. Weight loss management. This is, again, where it gets twisty, right? Because you're selling these things, saying that you wrote them. It, in my opinion, is not ethical, in that you are putting yourself out there as, I know all of this, because then people are going to expect you to be an expert, and you're not. You're just not. Functional fitness.
All fitness is functional. All exercise is functional. All movement is functional.
Okay, now here's this one. Effective video marketing. This one may be something more that would be like that one. This one may be useful. Power of execution. So how to do goals. I wonder how many of the personal development books that we purchased have been like this. It's like, so then, okay, so they have different rights, right? So you have private label, master resell, and basic resell. So if you look at the master resell, so these are all of the ones that you could purchase and just change normally the front and the back, and then the rest of the content stays the same.
Wins.
You what?
Positivity wins.
Oh, snap. No. I wonder how many of, like, some of our self-help people are like, okay, I'm going to read this and highlight it, and I will have it here while I'm doing my live talking about the power of positive thinking. Again, like affiliate marketing gains, this may be something that could be helpful. But again, there's so many aspects to it that get twisty, beyond the limit. The power of perseverance. It is a bunch of fluff. That's what
to a library and get books on this stuff that are better.
Absolutely, you can.
99% of the time. Internet biz systemization.
LinkedIn marketing school. So here's the thing with any of these products, now you have to market it to get people to purchase the product. When Anita talks, so it was kind of funny because she said, you know, she has been giving away her course, her marketing course that she created. She's been partnering it with this. So if you purchase the Master Resell Rights course of the Roadmap to Riches, she will send you her $397 training for free. Did she even create that training, right? She said that she made the determination she wasn't going to do Master Resell Rights for that because it's a pain. But Hannah said how easy that this is the best way to go. So it doesn't make any sense.
Just going to do Master Resell Rights for it because nobody wants to spend $397 on her course.
Right? And so I have not watched all of the video that
300.
Yeah, Elaine, Anita Myron has a course that's $397 to teach you how to become an affiliate, which is kind of a no-brainer thing. But she's in a league all of her own, in my opinion, as far as scamminess goes. So, I mean, so when the person asked me, you know, like, well, what are your thoughts on Master Resell Rights? And I was like, well, it's complicated. Do I think the entire industry is a scam? Not in and of itself, but the potential of abuse in it is so huge.
Yeah.
That to me is where the problem comes in. And it's the scammy marketing, right?
Are my Pokemon cards here?
I don't know, buddy. You can go look.
No, there's a package.
You can open the package. This one wants Pokemon cards. Not ice cream. Oh my goodness. Okay. So again, I think the way that it is being marketed, and I think that is one of the reasons why they're getting so much hate from Instagram, is because of these very spammy techniques that are being used. And it's because they're presenting it in an MLM way.
Yeah.
And they could all get fined greatly from the FTC for these income claims. So if you see them, report it to the FTC. It's super easy to report. I just include a link to the story, or if it's a story, I normally will download it and include a video clip so that since they expire or whatever, or put the reel or any of those things, because if they got enough reports on the same person, they'll act. And I think so many of them are just acting in such outrageous ways. I mean, did you see the woman that got sentenced for her PPP loans?
No.
Yeah. Let me find it. She is real estate, but she also was in Monat.
Tanya Barone, better look out.
There are so many of them.
Upham's.
All
of them.
Yeah, Upham's did. Tanya, I'm trying to remember. There were so many.
I was so mad though, because I'm like, I'm an actual small business owner and I could really use some of that money. But there are companies out there that have employees they need to pay.
Absolutely.
So I didn't apply.
She was a Miami real estate broker, and she also was in Monat. She misused $308,000 in COVID relief funds, and she was sentenced to 3.5 years.
Holy shit.
And she has to pay it back. She purchased a Bentley. She purchased a luxury condo. It was like rent for a luxury condo. There are so many So many of them. And her so Emily Lynn Paulson that wrote Hey Hun, she put up on her story, and her favorite line was, "Everyone was doing it." Um, and someone said it was literally encouraged on a training call that they had in their MLM. And they said that, this person forgot about it because until this came up, and there were 500 to 1,000 people on that call. And it was a Monat distributor. So I really hope that they crack down more on this, because I very much remember times when I was desperate, and something like this would have been highly appealing, and it would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I would love to make quick cash before back to school so I can go buy my kids the clothes they want," or whatever it may be, or even just pay for groceries right now, for the love of all that's holy. Um,
I
they are
walked in and out of Costco last weekend and only spent $100 on the food and snacks, but I dragged Anthony back to buy a rug. So I'm like, it's like 50% off of anywhere else I could find it. I'm like, he's like, "Oh, so you save your money?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, like, I'm saving you
Like,
money.
I had been setting money aside for a new rug anyway, so he's like, I'm like, "Oh my god, shut up. It's my money."
Well, I mean, yeah, I spend more money at Costco. It helps if I'm the only one that goes. If I don't take anyone with me, it works much better. Um, and then but everything is so much, and so they're preying on people who are desperate and who need that $500 for something else. They don't have a product to sell.
Yep.
At the end of the day, they just don't, and it is not going to do them any good. I was gonna look the Facebook group that I'm in. I was gonna look and see how much this woman said that she had made. She has made $19,000 since July 25th.
I hope she's putting away some of that for taxes.
She's like, so many people are making six figures with this course. Like, but again, she runs the group.
Yeah, I'm like, how are people paying them? Like, is it
they have it set up somehow. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it's just going into their PayPal or something, because if so, I would imagine PayPal would be like, "You're doing something illegal here. We're gonna shut this down."
unless they have a PayPal business, they had them do a business PayPal.
Which they may in the
They have an LLC, because if you that's what I have. I don't really use it, but
if there's someone in here who has $497 or $479, it's $479. If you have $479, don't spend it on this. Like, go to Costco and buy some rugs and food.
you get 3 or
What?
2. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll send you a picture. It's a Calvin Klein area rug. White. I don't see the dog's hair on it. We have the white dog, and it's gonna get a little dirty. It's a little gray. I'm like, just wipe it up with water.
We have black hair. Well, we have black and white because we've got Grover, who is a Bernese Mountain Dog and sheds like nobody's business. And then we have a long-haired Persian. So between those two, it's over.
We just have Shane, who has long white hair and sheds like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Melanie's saying it has to be set up as a business.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think there are so many of them that don't know these things, and they don't know what is required. And that's where some of the problems come in too. They can get in trouble because they don't know these things. Hannah said in one of her videos that she is talking about income claims and how to like celebrate your success without getting in trouble, basically. But if she's saying it, they're not hearing it.
They're not listening. They're not listening. Just like the MLM Huns don't listen to compliance and don't make their disclaimers that they're supposed to do. Listen.
And I would be curious at what Hannah and Zach, they're the ones who created this course. I wonder what their liability is, if any. They originally, when they started the course, they had a one-page disclosure, or like an agreement that they had to do. And now it's 13 pages because there are so many that are it's issues. So they're having to include so many disclaimers.
Wow.
To protect themselves. But just FYI, maybe to start, you shouldn't name it Roadmap to Riches. I'm just saying. If you don't want it to appear scammy, maybe don't call it Roadmap to Riches.
I hope they're working on changing the name.
Yeah, she said that they were, because it just sounds better to just call it the Roadmap. Like, I don't know if you can change it to that.
That's not much better either.
But yeah. Right? That is not going to be any better either.
No.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So, if anyone else has any questions, I'm sending my husband an address to take a friend home. If anyone has any questions, once the video's up, comment them, because I may do another one. I am going to watch all of Hannah's video that she did the other day. It was over an hour. Yeah, so I'm going to put it on some double speed, and
I will be listening to Autumn's podcast tonight. Everybody Talks.
I just can't with that one. It is just it appears to me to be a Beachbody propaganda podcast.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what's like. One of the hosts is a trainer. Like, how are you bringing someone on and calling her an expert when she doesn't have it just baffles my mind.
Somebody who has listened to the podcast told me that they are coaches and that there is a spiel at the end of the podcast.
Well, I'll find out tonight, because Anthony won't be here, so I won't be able to sleep, which is crazy, because I usually can't sleep when he is here because he's snoring.
Gotta love it.
Right.
All right, you guys. Autumn has a podcast. Okay, so no, Autumn doesn't have a podcast. Do you want to tell them about it, Jen?
It's a podcast called Everybody Talks. And somebody sent it to me when Kat was on it.
Okay, this comment is winning, though.
She probably talks about it. I will, yeah. The title of this episode is "You Didn't Come This Far to Only Come This Far." Who remembers her saying that?
Stop it.
Yes, that's what she said.
And here's the thing: they have Autumn Calabrese, Kat.
There's only been 4 episodes so far, so it started. Kat's episode is size. None of your damn business. And she totally butchers the body positivity movement. Are we shocked? No. I listened to it yesterday and I'm like, oh, God.
Here's the thing. I mean,
and then they have a divorce coach on, and then Autumn's episode 4.
It is hard enough to just try and overcome some of these ideas that have been in our heads for so long and that have just been bred into us from the time we were little. We don't need them continuing. And so I have gotten to the point I am not listening to them a ton. If somebody sends me some of their stuff, I'll look at it, or someone says like, "Hey, go check this."
I take breaks until somebody sends me something, and then like the other day, yesterday I happened to watch Autumn's, and she was talking about the Gut Protocol supplements, and they're pushing that protocol right now, and that they are mandatory. They are mandatory. So I sent that all to, if y'all are not following Abby Langer Nutrition on Instagram, I highly recommend. She has some content coming out regarding Ashley Molstad and her nutritionist when it comes to apple cider vinegar enemas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Quit with the enemas of weird
Yeah.
things like
And colonics.
no, thank you. I'll pass. I'll
Yeah.
pass on that one.
But Abby's got stuff coming out. So I sent that to her. And she's like, send me your stuff. I was like, here you go. It's back. Cause yeah, it's
Well, and is it any wonder that everyone gets so confused on like what does actually work? And here's the thing, it depends.
yep.
What's going to work for me isn't what's going to work for you.
Nope.
You have to look at lifestyle, look at genetics, look at history. Like that would burn. Yeah, the apple cider vinegar enema, I was like, oh, coffee sounded bad enough, but apple cider vinegar?
Stress, sleep, job, kids, education level, where you live,
Mhm.
who you surround yourself with, your community. There's so much. And it's just
And so convincing everyone that these one size fits all programs that they sell are going to fix everything. It's
and then she's saying, but it doesn't work for everybody. Oh, shut up. Then stop selling it to everybody. Stop telling everybody needs it.
exactly.
Stop.
And stop saying, well, most people are sensitive to these foods. Stop
No.
it.
According to the survey done by Beachbody,
To
of
their own coaches.
their own people.
So your own people, like 74% of your own people were having
It was
digestion.
78%, and they still none of us know. We kind of figured that's by deduction. Somehow we figure out that's where it comes from, but nobody ever actually answered us. I'm half tempted to reach out to some Beachbody people on LinkedIn and be like, so I have questions and I need answers.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm writing an article and I have some questions.
And it's not, I know we snark Beachbody a lot because they impacted us the most. And their stock, it closed at 0.356, but it's gone to 0.34 after hours. So yeah.
Oh man, if it gets to 29, I will pop open a bottle of champagne.
We will throw a party on that one. But all of the MLMs are the same. They have their agenda is to make money, and they will do that however they have to.
Yes. And we say this because we've also been in multiple MLMs.
Oh my gosh.
Beachbody was just the longest.
And as far as the weight loss MLMs, the ones that I have personally tried, I didn't realize that Metabolife back ages ago was an MLM. Oh. Did you know that? They were
No, I forgot about them.
Mm-hmm. I tried Metabolife. I have done Beachbody, obviously. I've done Prove It. I tried Isogenics. I've done Herbalife, not for very long because those products were nasty. I'm trying to think of any of the other weight loss ones that I've done. I've tried some of the Plexus stuff.
Somebody tried me to use that patch thing, and I'm like, nah.
Oh, Thrive is that one? Thrive Liddell,
something like that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do. First was Pampered Chef, and then Beachbody, and then Direct Sellers, which no longer exists, and Viseo, which no longer exists, and Melaleuca. They can say they're not an MLM as much as they want to. You're an MLM.
They are. I keep getting messages from them on, would you like to work for Melaleuca? No, I don't. I do not.
And one of the pitches for that was, well, you don't have to buy product every month. And then you get, oh no, you have to have box shipped to you every month.
Yeah, you have to have product.
You have to buy product every month. It's like,
no.
I was told I didn't have to. And to cancel with them is so hard. You have to fax something in. It's not emailed.
Who faxes anymore?
It's not online. You have to fax a copy
Oh my
of
god.
your cancellation. I'm like, who owns a fax machine?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Well,
Yeah.
all right, peeps. So at the end of the day, don't join an MLM, and I wouldn't recommend purchasing this specific MRR course if your intention is to make a lot of money, which
No.
is what they have been saying. If your intention is to learn how to digitally market your own thing, maybe it could be helpful, but I would suggest just using YouTube and finding stuff for
I
free.
mean, Google has free courses.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've
Absolutely.
taken some of that.
There are much, much cheaper ways to do this than to purchase this class.
I would say they're more cost effective and more beneficial.
Mhm. Absolutely. Than very generic advice, because again, when they are recruiting you to this, they're recruiting their own competition, just like with an MLM, and they're also like they're teaching you how to be an affiliate. They are all affiliates as well. So
Yep.
again, you have to question the motives and how much are they really going to tell you about everything that they're doing. Because everybody holds secrets from their downline. They are running ads, they are buying followers, they're paying for all of these different things, and they never talk about that in their new coach trainings.
Nope.
But that is
you don't get that stuff until you get to the leadership trainings.
Yep. And then you get to leadership and you're like, what? What is happening? So that would be our pitch for today is friends don't let friends purchase content that can be found for free on Google and YouTube.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, Jen. Oh, and we had said just last week that we were going to start snarking on Thursdays, and I can't this Thursday. We didn't even make it 1 week.
That's what we're here tonight.
That's why I'm here tonight. Back to school stuff. Back to school.
It will give us more time to go through and look at because we're going to go over summit stuff, which is
I am going to go
2 months past, but we got to gear up and get ready for leadership to find out what the new
summit videos. I want to say between the sessions that we have, I want to say there's like 9 hours of content. So brace yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right, you guys, thank you for joining. If you made it this far, please make sure go back and like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And I will see you on the next video.
Yep.
Thank
Bye.
you.